Imagine a city where the business leaders unite, a place where civic leaders rally to help the most innovative companies in the region.
Imagine a city that's a living laboratory fostering creativity, tech innovation, and social impact.
Entrepreneurs launching companies here that solve the world's biggest problems.
With policy, infrastructure, outreach, and vision,
we might ignite an entrepreneurial revolution right here in the hometown we love.
These aren't ordinary dreams.
Nope, these dreams are
made in Sacramento.
Hi, I'm Mark Haney.
And I'm Lewis Stewart.
Welcome to Made in Sacramento,
where we uncover inspiring stories of innovators, creators, and entrepreneurs that are building really cool companies,
transforming industries,
and putting Sacramento on the map.
Hey Lewis, there's something a little bit different about today's show.
Yeah, we're coming to you guys COVID style in socially distant studios, but the show must go on. And now more than ever, we're committed to bringing you the stories of these entrepreneurs.
Yeah, Lewis, I'm very proud to be working with you on this project. So what's up for today's show?
It's no secret that affordable housing is a challenge in urban areas, Sacramento included. In this segment, we meet Nikky Mohanna, a very talented young developer who built the first micro-unit complex here in Sacramento.
Yeah, her project, 19J, provides affordable housing to young professionals so they can afford to live where they work.
You know, the building is 175 units, many of which are 400 square feet. That may seem small, but they're very well designed.
And she's created these cool common spaces so it brings people out of their home so they can be a part of this communal environment and really have this co-working space that is out of this world.
Let's take a tour.
My name is Nikky Mohanna. I'm a real estate developer here in Sacramento with Mohanna Development. Our company has been primarily focused on downtown and urban revitalization for the past several decades. We are very focused on bringing urban infill housing to the downtown core. So we're sitting here in what has just opened called 19J. It's an 11-story building here in Midtown Sacramento at the corner of 19th and J Streets. It's a 175-unit development. It's the first of its kind in that it really is focused on smaller units. The majority of the units are studios and micro units. So it's the first micro unit development here in Sacramento. This type of development and this type of housing is so widespread, but yet in Sacramento we didn't have anything like it. And we didn't have the housing types that our young workforce needed in order to be able to afford to live in the urban grid. So this project is really kind of taking that step of bringing a different housing type to Sacramento. And it's really been amazing to see just the amount of young people that are now living within this building and living within Midtown as a result of the fact that they can now afford to be here. So what's really unique about this building is that we're really looking at the future of amenitization and programming and the software that really creates that sense of community within a space. And so, you know, we're looking at real estate as more than just the structure itself by creating these spaces that can be filled with that community and really cultivate and enhance the residents' sense and desire for interacting with one another and getting to know one another. So, you know, we have multiple spaces within the building that are meant to enhance that lifestyle. So we have co-working spaces, indoor, outdoor, social lounges, the community kitchen, which is right behind me, the rooftop spaces, urban farming on the rooftop. It's really about bringing that sense of community to the building and ensuring that there are spaces that people can come outside of their unit, which is really just the place that they sleep, and this really becomes their living room. My inspiration behind what I do in real estate today has really come from knowing that we have such a greater purpose, and everything that we do has to be mindful of how that impacts our community and how we're able to ensure that, you know, we're moving forward and not leaving people behind. In reality, I think that if we're producing housing but not being mindful of the types of housing that we build and how that impacts the way that people are able to live, then we truly aren't doing our job in real estate development. So I learned a lot from my colleagues over at Women's Empowerment. Women's Empowerment has helped over 1,600 women over the past several years gain employment and really the confidence and the skill sets necessary to get their lives back on track. But what we were finding out over the past few years with the significant rent increases and the challenging housing market that we're facing, we were finding that the mission of Women's Empowerment to get employment and confidence was not enough to get a stable life. And unfortunately, a job doesn't necessarily mean that you'll have housing in California today. We were sitting at a graduation a few years ago and I was just entitling this project and I thought to myself, what if you could merge employment with housing? And in property management, those two things come together. You have a stable job and you have stable housing at the same time. So through that, we decided to create a property management training program with Women's Empowerment and the Restart program, where the women go through a 5-week training program and learn everything behind property management. And we decided that we would dedicate some of our units across our developments to this program to give the women experience, job training under the property management company, and live on site, have employment. And so within this project here at 19J, we have 5 resident managers. I really believe that in a place like Sacramento, we have an opportunity to do what has never been done before. Because we are the capital of California and we are at the center of where policies are made. So when we look at the challenges that we face as a state, I think that Sacramento has a very unique potential to be the solution and to be the model for the rest of the state, because we have a community that really wants to see solutions to the problems that we face as a nation, as a state, and I think we want to be part of that solution. So we have a very wonderful city that has been a partner in ensuring that we accomplish a lot of these innovative ideas that we have, and they're there with us to ensure that we can do that. So I've seen so much collaboration within this city that doesn't exist in other cities. I've been to a lot of other cities, but I have to say that Sacramento has a very unique community that wants to be a part of it, and we have a very collaborative team and a village that makes these projects happen. I'm optimistic for the future, and I really believe that when we tackle housing production here in California, the solution is going to come from our city.
What an amazing project. Can you believe people called her crazy for trying to bring micro units to Sacramento?
Yeah, she sold out within an hour of going on the market. Clearly, there's demand.
Yeah, and the work she's doing with Women's Empowerment, leveraging her projects to do social good, incredible.
Yeah, solving multiple problems with creative solutions. I can't wait to see her next project.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Louis.
And I'm Mark, and if you want more of this program, subscribe below. If you want more, Made in Sacramento.